A no commentary version of this video can be found in the pinned comment in the comment section below. This video is intended as a game walkthrough. This is not a speedrun. All strategies in this video were made for consistency and success rate. Please watch the video to the end before trying any of these strategies for yourself. Hello everyone, this is a kill-all run, no save, no death run of Resident Evil 2 Remake on standard difficulty. All files and Mr. Raccoon's 100% every ps4. Now, this is played on the ps4. This has console strats, by the way. This is not done on 20 FPS with the knife, basically the 120 FPS knife. This is played on 30 FPS on the ps4. Now, I do use the knife on zombies and other things like that, but I don't use it on lickers. I just don't use it on boss. I don't even use it on lickers because lickers are fucking assholes. I hate them so much.
No, don't shoot!
Get down! Come on!
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers at the police station.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah, Leon Kennedy. You are?
Claire. Claire Redfield.
Claire, you okay?
Yeah! I'm alright! How about you?
You can't stay here, it's not safe!
Go on ahead! I'll meet you at the station!
I'll be there!
Just a quick little gentle reminder, this is not a speedrun. I do mention things sometimes in my runs that mentioning if it's a speedrun or not, just because of the fact some people do ask this question, even though they didn't watch the title screen to know that this is a walkthrough. I do treat things like it is a speedrun, like it's not.
I hope you made it here.
Like it might seem like it's a speedrun because I do like go beat the game a little too quick because I play a little too quick. And basically it's me not wasting time. And also I do aim up and down the steps, really. But, like, you know, it's a habit from doing a speedrun and it's forced out of habit. It's like, if I can do it, then why not? And I don't really care if it's annoying or not, or even by the way, truthfully. So I actually really don't care, kinda, actually. It's just showing people how to get achievements anyway, how to get S rank in this game. I am at the Mr. Raccoon just to show you where it is, because you're going to have to figure out how it is if I'm not going to be able to compensate it in time.
Claire?
So I'm showing you where it's at now.
Leon! I'll be right there!
Come on.
Leon, we really gotta stop meeting like this.
Are you alright? Police chopper, it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I take it you don't have the key.
No, I don't. It's good to see your face, though. How are you holding up?
I'm hanging in there.
Hell of a night, huh?
Yeah. You find your brother?
I did, actually. He's... Just when you think it can't get any worse. Leon, you should get going.
Don't worry about me. Just get yourself to safety.
No, Leon, seriously, they're getting through the fence. Please, just go.
We're gonna make it. Both of us.
So after this cutscene, we're going to hit right immediately, so that zombie doesn't really decide to grab us at the end of the cutscene randomly. So here's how I count the runs of doing a kill-all run, in case people don't know how I run it myself, besides what other categories can run it. You know, it's not category, how other videos can run it. One of the way I count kills is if it's in the RPD. Kills only count in the RPD, not outside the RPD. Reasons why is because it's 100% not possible to kill all enemies outside the RPD. It's actually kind of pointless.
Exactly how I pictured breaking
Recommendation is not to do it at all, because you'll just basically, because really you're not going to have any bullets anyway in the main start of the beginning of the game. So it's like not really like it's gonna help you out anyway. But I do try to throw the hand grenade at these groups of guys right here. One, because they are annoying to deal with and dodge around. Dodging these zombies are absolute pain in the ass. I don't recommend it.
First day.
And the chances of getting around them without throwing the hand grenade is very low. So it's not actually going to be worth it to just throw the hand grenade at them. I throw the hand grenade just to get around them consistently like that. You could kill them if you want. Try to attempt to continue on killing them, but it's not even needed. Don't need to do it. Just throw a hand grenade, get around them that easily, and go. There's gonna be zombies right here. We're gonna go ahead and take them out. Take out all these guys. I go ahead and take out all these guys right here. I did not kill them in the A scenarios, by the way, because I left them alive for the B scenarios. Just always remember that if you miss a file in Leon A or Leon Claire A or Leon B or Claire B, then you get it in the other scenarios. It's all worldwide, so you'll still get the achievements all worldwide. Except it's not really a kill-all achievement in this game. Anywho, but it does count for all. So we're gonna take out Elliot here with the knife here, just so we don't have the other zombies crawled up towards the area because they might hear bullets. If they hear gunshots, they'll actually start crawling this area here. We might have random enemies on the way out. Just pick up that dagger off the wall. Just take out Elliot. Pick up that shotgun shells there. We're gonna go ahead and throw away the dagger, the knife, the health, basically, and pick up pretty much every item in this room here. You can pick up that blue orb if you want, even though I don't really get poisoned from G mutants in this run. I'm just gonna leave 3 slots open so we can pick up the Magnum, yellow gunpowder, and fuse. And there's Mr. Raccoon right there, so go ahead and shoot it. We're gonna pick up the dagger. We're gonna throw away the Magnum and the yellow gunpowder and pick up the dagger and basically keep the original handgun. The reason why I'm keeping the original A scenario handgun, I could just call them scenario guns, basically, because it was just really not available for all scenarios except this scenario, is because really just by keeping that gun, you could actually just get the extended mag later. That's why I'm keeping it. So, trip on knifing zombies. After you down them, wait 6 seconds after you down a zombie. And quickly as possible, once you down a zombie with the knife, as you're holding L1 and R2, then slash them again. And after you slash them again, basically, they'll basically outright just possibly dead at that point. It'll show like, it'll give them 100% consistency to see if they're dead or they're not, basically. Because after 6 seconds with the knife on 30 FPS, it will show you for clear reference that they're probably alive or they're not. So it's actually needed that way. It's a little neat trick that I found kind of actually, it's a little complicated to explain sometimes. We're gonna take out this guy right here, basically. go ahead and wax him and get him out of the way. Then after that, I went on ahead and pick up
Is anybody here?
the side pack, and then went back to that area basically, just because we weren't gonna have enough slots to pick that other items up. Oh wait, wasn't I just there?
Something tells me he's not a cop.
Let's come back to here. Gotta check where the zombies is. Probably be like standing right over here. He doesn't have so much HP, so we don't actually have to worry about him so much. Also, we're not going to pick up that flashbang right there, because that's actually a lot risky to keep in our inventory for our choke for inventory management. We're going to pick up the blue gunpowder right here and get some shotgun shells. And then we're going to come back out here and see where Marvin is. We want to take out Marvin first. Marvin is a fast enemy here, and it's actually very recommended to get rid of him first, because he's absolutely pain in the ass to deal with. Marvin has way too much HP, so it's actually very recommended to get rid of him first. Like 3 cycles for HP value. After that, we're gonna pick up the file on Marvin's desk right here. Female zombie right there, but we do need to kill her. You don't actually need to kill her if she doesn't aggro completely so much. But overall, we do need to actually give her for quite just a bit. Depending if she likes to be a bitch on the way out. You could just take her out with a shotgun and we come back here later if you want. As you're getting around Miss Drex. After this, we're going to put this crown solution up in here. Then we're going to go ahead and pick up the puzzle solution here. And just to free up inventory space, put that back in the column, whatever that thingy is actually called. I don't actually have no fucking idea what it's called. So there's no signs. She's dead after 6 seconds. Like if she's not like being aware, she's dead. This is gonna be a very big excuse, but I know. I hopefully you guys can forgive me for this, but overall, I picked up that board as you saw it earlier, just for the fact that I needed that for the section with this liquor right here. This liquor right here in the hallway here is an absolute dick. I hate this liquor so much in the B scenarios. This liquor here is marginally trash as hell to deal with. And he's such a dickhead on RP2. And by boarding out that window, we can avoid other zombies from getting in the way as we're getting around that liquor later on. That liquor is so terrible to even get around sometimes. It's actually not even fun, actually, to get around him. Even when you board up that window with the liquors there. I know it's a very big bad excuse, but overall, it's, I tried a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of complicated to explain what's going to happen later on in the game. On when that liquor does actually decide to be a dickhead later on. So, honestly, hopefully you can forgive me for this, for doing that, basically. That's like the only thing I do in all the kill-all runs, is board up that one window and one kill-all run, and that's about it. I don't know, I just did this for fun, basically, honestly, overall, so I kinda actually didn't feel like having a horrible time dealing with that liquor. Especially the fact that knifing that liquor on 30 FPS is such a piece of shit. So I actually despise doing that. Anyway. So, take it as you will. So we're gonna pick up the, come up into the I Guys shotgun room and pick up, punch in 109 and 106. and then we're gonna grab the shotgun. Now, you might be thinking that up to this point we're gonna be stuck with the handgun. No, we got the shotgun, and we got 7 shotgun shells. So, because we got 7 shotgun shells, don't be afraid to spare them on all the enemies coming up to this point. We're gonna sit right here, wait for these zombies to bust down the door, wait for this fucking asshole. We'll wait patiently for the other one to get to the door. If he can stop moving like an idiot. Just gonna line up a shot. There's an achievement to get, like all zombies that they have hats on, by the way. That if you can kind of actually get if you're like, quote, the most luckiest to get it. Anywho. After this, we're going to go on ahead and punch in 109 and 1015. I mean, no, punch in 9157 in order to get that lock solution right there. And then after that, we're gonna punch in NED. You know, just watch it as it's being put in. Anywho, you can get the cinematic and the B scenarios, by the way. You can get it. It's actually possible just by coming all the way up in here. But it's not the cinematic for the B scenarios gun. It's only the A scenarios gun. Pretty useless overall, kind of actually. I kind of wish that they did not made it too much of a range scenario than it is a B scenario. Anywho. So we got zombies here. We're going to go ahead and decapitate all of them. Get rid of all these zombies here in this area here, just to get them out of the way for now. Then after that, we're going to go ahead and use the secret film right here. Yeah, just go ahead and mix up those bullets, fuck it. We're gonna be using this handgun a lot much later, so it's actually worth it to keep it. Coming up here, we gotta pay attention to where the zombie is, basically, so we can be aware where he's gonna be at when we come back out of this area here. Overall, the shotgun of Resident Evil 2 Remake, should mention something important, that the shotgun in Resident Evil 2 Remake is, by the way, nerfed. It is nerfed, basically, from the original game's handgun, where the range for the handgun is a lot shorter, and not much taller. For a shot. So the shotgun in this game is, its range for decapitation rate is very, very short. And it actually, in order for it to actually kill an enemy. Which is pretty much probably one of the most annoying things of using the guns in this game. Is that the range has to be very, very short in order to decapitate an enemy. Which, by the way, is actually probably one of the most annoying things of using the shotgun in this game. Doesn't matter because you're forced to use it anyway. So after we get the pink key, the blue key, we're gonna just run all the way over here and pick up the file here. I went on ahead to pick up that blue gunpowder in that room there. For the fact of, getting a little bit more ammo for later. Just getting everything glued up for a setup later. And we're going all the way from here, and then we're going to, after we get rid of all those guys, we're just gonna hit straight to Mr. X, to Star's office. But in order to decapitate a zombie a little consistently, you just gotta get 2 feet close in order to get it, because the range is pretty short. With a little practice, it's not that hard. So in the interest of, like, not wasting any time here, this is what I do when it comes to Mr. X here. I go ahead and trigger the, I touched like the curtain rounds, like the coat racks right there, and then after that I just go into the store's office. Also, we can before Mr. X exit the area. We need to grab everything as we can before Mr. X exits the area, because otherwise we don't. And then Mr. X is just going to beat us to the punch towards the library, and we want to make sure that he does not beat us to the punch to the library. Because we got to get rid of all the zombies here. Every single zombie needs to be gone here. They all need to. If they are not, then we are going to have a bad time when Mr. X pops up here. Because he morphs straight towards this area, by the way. Immediately. Just morphs. If you're fast enough, you can actually pull these wrestlers before Mr. X actually pops up.
Jesus Christ!
Mr. X's aggro. There's a dagger on the floor you can pick up there, basically in order to get rid of these guys a little consistently. But we're going to come up in here and we're going to punch in Libra, Gemini, and bird-eating snake. I have no idea what that is. So in order to deal with Mr. X here, he's actually super easy to deal with here, basically. Just, know what you're doing and know your spacing a whole lot, and make sure it's a consistent spacing as much as you can. You just gotta know where your spacing is gonna be located towards. In order for you to chase Mr. X. He somehow decided to aggro there, but we're gonna figure out where Mr. X is, of course, and just wait for him to go to a side where we can go to the other one. As long as he's not blocking the way on the way out, we're good. We just gotta wait, making sure he comes towards a corner that we can turn. And we're gonna run all the way out of that side, and then we're gonna run back into the attic, and quickly as possible, just straight up, just straight up loop him, shoot him or loop him. Basically, that's it. I think that's not a good way. Anywho, just gotta pick up every single thing in the files as much as we can. Just gotta tell where Tyrant's going here. If he went that way, we're going the other way. Then after that, that is pretty much where we can quickly as possible hit straight towards the door here and unlock it and get out of here. He's somehow de-aggro here, but doesn't matter. Just gotta be quick on getting out of here, and that's it. And on the way out, make sure you lock this key door right here. Just for later. Now we're getting out of here and going to fight G3. And G1. So for the first boss, you only need like 60 bullets in order to kill it with the mid-1911. But the original handgun, you can actually use it for backup strats in order to continue with that 60 bullets. Because you won't have enough HP at that point anymore when you finish them off with the original Ace machine gun. By the way, the requirements for S-Rank on Hardcore, by the way, is... Hardcore and Standard is 2 hours on Hardcore and 3 hours on Standard. So you gotta be a little quick. And, you have to do it under 3 saves and no infinite weapons. So you can only make 2 saves in a row. so first things first, if you know the strategy that we do in the A scenarios, just, you know, same as Creed, just keep shooting Birkin in his like, back.
Gotta take it down.
And keep shooting him in his like chest and stuff in order to take him out. To that DPS point, of course. You can see me aiming at his eye most of the time during the fight. I do aim at his eyeball a little bit. Recommendation is not to aim at his eyeball. Unless he's like on the ground, he's like not able to run at you, but really I do not recommend the slightest doing this. Just aim at his chest, it's not actually mandatory, you just cause a little bit more damage. It's actually forced out of habit, that's why I do it. My recommendation is just to not do it. In order to take the boss out here. Of course, I ran out of bullets, 60 bullets or so. So now I'm just like finishing the boss off with the original handgun. Unexpectedly ran out of 60 bullets, but that's enough. Or you can follow up with a shock shell, doesn't matter. I just missed a lot of bullets here. That is actually a reason why I said shoot him in his chest. Because you'll run out of bullets. Because you'll sometimes miss your shots a whole lot. Aim the eyeball.
Somebody's watching.
But as you can see, like no use of the knife was used. We're gonna pick up that blue gunpowder in there. We're not even gonna pick up the green herb, actually. Yeah, I don't never saw it to pick it up. Leaving leftovers for health. We're gonna have like plenty of health at the end of the game. Also, there's like a... I heard that there is achievement that you can complete Resident Evil 2 Remake in only one med spray. I actually have done a run. I'm only doing it under 2 med sprays. I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2, but overall, I did it on hardcore. It's on my second channel. Recommend going and checking that out. Just gonna throw away those key items in the iron box. I mean, not the key items, just the other items.
Damn. Need a key card. You gotta be kidding me. Get off of me!
Hey,
Who is that?
stay sharp. Lower it. FBI.
Sorry. Thank you. For your help.
surprised you made it this far.
FBI, huh? What's going on here?
Sorry, that information's classified.
Where you going?
Do yourself a favor. Stop asking questions and get the hell out of here.
Hey! I'm not done talking to you!
So if you watch the Leon A run, you know there's gonna be another excuse to not killing any enemies. There's zombies for this area. I only kill them once, I don't kill them twice, because later on, Mr. X is gonna be an absolute pain in the ass to deal with them as I'm actually getting out of the exit. It's actually recommended in the best possible way to just not even bother taking them out anyway. Because you have to waste a lot of flashbangs. It's actually a pain in the ass to deal with this session con actually, so...
Hello?
Hey.
I don't believe it. A real human. Hello, human.
You been here long?
Long enough. Are we the last ones alive?
No, there's a few of us.
Huh. That's good news, I guess.
Yeah.
That's of course Irons sent you.
Irons? You mean Chief Irons? Is he still around?
Who cares? Hopefully he's somebody's dinner by now.
What do you mean by that?
He's the bastard that locked me in here.
I'm sure he had a good reason.
He did. I was about to blow the whistle on his dirty ass. I'd have done the same thing to him, I guess. Hey, I'll make you a deal. Unlock this cell and I'll give you this. There's no other way out of that parking garage. Believe me.
Sorry, I can't do that. I have to talk to the chief first.
Look, we're both prisoners in this station. So either we play nice and help each other out, or... Shit. It's coming.
What? What's coming?
Come on. Come on, don't be an asshole. Okay, you need this. Just get me the fuck out of here!
Oh my god. Who is that?
It's just me. So you can put that thing away.
I don't even know what happened. It just happened so quick.
I told you to get out of here. You wouldn't want to end up like Ben, would you?
You knew him?
He was an informant. Had information of use to my investigation.
So what he said was true? Hey, you can't keep walking away from me! I don't even know your name. I'm Leon Kennedy.
Find a way out, Leon. Before it's too late. Then we'll talk. Name's Ada.
Well, I guess the deal's on.
So, yeah, I don't kill none of these guys in this area. I explained a little bit more in the A scenarios why, basically, just because it's like... Mr. X pops through this area, and there's like a lot of zombies coming out of the cages. Now, yeah, you can stand in one place as they're coming out, basically, but you do need to move together, because there's like a more crowding other enemies near Mr. X's end, and they're probably not going to come out of the cages sometimes. And the only thing I found for that session is just to throw flashbangs, basically, in order to get rid of them, truthfully. So it's absolutely not consistent. It's absolutely fucking bullshit and frustrating. And more flashbang uses means that we're gonna have a horrible time for the final boss, Mr. X, at the final boss of the game. So, recommendation is explaining up to this point, which is a good idea, to not use any flashbangs, just only like 3 flashbangs, but only for areas that are actually important. For the commentary here, basically, it's actually important to use flashbangs in these particular places. For G2 and for the way out of that area, because I use a speedrun strat in order to get out of that area. And another flashbang for backup strats for G2. And that's about it. But truthfully, overall, I do not use any flashbangs in the slightest in order to get around other enemies because I need to save all the flashbangs from the final boss and the original and the grenades. So, now, yeah, hand grenades are crowd control items, but there's other ways you don't even need it to be a crowd control gun. It's that simple. So, if you don't save all of your, like, literally all of your grenades for the final boss, then you're gonna have a bad time. Just using all of Mr. X's bullshit attacks. Just gotta throw grenades at him and pitch his animation recovery frames. As much as you can there. Up the orange box right there. The solution to this is 2, 3 in the A and the B scenarios, but in the A scenarios it's 3, 4 basically. So let's change a little bit in there for the proper solution. So there's more dogs popping out of the areas. Hopefully you shot those dogs in those cages from earlier, because we need to just to get rid of them right here to get rid of all these dogs, just for the fact of avoiding just for some people to read the file, basically, by the way. Because I've shown some of these files off in the A scenario run. Go watch the A scenario runs if you want to watch, looking at all the files. I only stop to let viewers read the B scenario files. It's only if the B scenario files are like B scenario, actual B scenario files. If you saw the files before, there's actually no reason to do it again. I actually forgot how many headshots it did there. That is actually interesting. We're gonna go on ahead and go all the way up in here, just get this out of the way, basically. Normally I like to come in here once, but overall, kind of have to be forced to do this now, basically. Just to avoid some little bit bad problems later. It said my video skipped there, basically. I hope that the rest of God it wasn't the program just commentating. I hate it when I hate streaming on a PlayStation 4, by the way. Streaming here on a PlayStation 4, regardless of your connection, sometimes the video frames just skip other frames, and it'll just cut out an actual part that was actually supposed to be recording, which is actually frustrating. So we're gonna wait for the dogs here. Sometimes they'll all be grouped up together in one of those other parts right there. Sometimes they won't. I was hoping for the best I get the good pattern there that I can take out 2 of them at once, but nope. That's such luck. So I gotta do the door strat. The door strat is actually a little bit consistent. These dogs are fucking frustrating as fuck to kill.
Just
Sometimes randomly they'll like stand still for a little bit. That'll give you enough time to just like quickly shoot them, depending on what happens there. If it's actually worth the shot, you can't just run up to them, or you can't just pop your head out a little bit more because it's actually RNG on if they're gonna attack or not. We already came through this area. Stuff to pick up here. Just beams to throw away. That's it. Debating if I want to just give it that gun for right now. So, here's a little strat. where you can actually de-aggro these zombies here. We're gonna sit by the steps and wait for all these zombies to go back to their position, the regular tether. They have a tether mark in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Unlike Resident Evil, unlike Resident Evil, 8, they actually have the tether marks in this game. So, by going to the tether, sometimes they don't really want to de-aggro. If we're just, kind of squeeze up and walk here, because if they're, de-aggro up to that point, we can actually run up to them and decapitate them. Like that. They won't have get a reaction time sometimes, so it's easy to do that way. Coming through here, here goes female zombie. Let her fall down. Slip! And decapitate. Zombie here. He's gonna slip and decapitate. If we shoot him early, then he will not get decapitated. It's bullshit, but whatever. So this is another part where I talk about how frustrating this session can be. We gotta hope for the best so we get the good pattern and come back to here later. I'm kind of actually getting this out of the way for right now, basically, just for the fact that I kind of actually want to tell Welly where that liquor on the wall is going to be. There's 3 bad patterns. There's 2 bad patterns there you can get. There's one good pattern that you can get that actually might work consistently, but it's RNG. If not, you will get it to work. The liquor, if the liquor's on the wall, then we'll probably have a good chance on getting around that liquor. On the ceiling. Just can't walk way too close under it. Basically, that's it. You just gotta figure out where its head's gonna turn. I came here to free up inventory space. Pick up another item. Fuck it, whatever. I'm not sure my inventory's gonna be packed here because I had 8 slots open up. Actually, 4 slots open up. I'm not sure what's gonna happen next. Hopefully, it wasn't a cheese inventory moment. No, it was 5 inventory slots open. Now it's, yeah, kind of a little bit close to 8. Actually debating here if I actually did need to pick this up, and close call was yes. Alright. That's good, I guess. Alright, so the strategy I used in the past here for this liquor coming up in this room here is actually was actual bad strat. What I was actually supposed to do is this strat for this liquor coming up. So what we're gonna do not touch your analog stick at all. Just don't touch it at all. Just stay calm, be careful. We're gonna walk out of the room with this liquor here. We just gotta make sure we pay attention to the single frame. We're gonna turn the camera angle right here and try to hug the wall as we can on the way out, and that's it. As long as you walk, lickers will not aggro. It's Mr. Raccoon right there, just gonna shoot that. As you can see through my shocking memory realization here, that my inventory was freed up a little bit, but my ammo economy is coming down to an end. Sort of. Also, that shot somehow missed. Even though it was directly to his head. Welcome to Resident Evil 2, where headshots sometimes just are directed towards the head and it somehow just likes to be a dickhead. So I come up in here and decapitate all these zombies here. I first go for the hit stun rank. Of course. Now I'm figuring out where the zombie is. He's sort of like not aggroing, basically he's like asleep, sort of. I was just trying to be careful with my shots, but of course, you know, game... Fuck off, video game. That was a fucking headshot. Anywho. I probably should have just shot him in his face, basically, just to get around him. I mean, just get rid of him.
Damn it.
I actually am not a fan of killing those guys, basically, because I have better strategies coming back through the other remaining areas later, so they're actually not part of my economy to kill. That actually kind of scared me there. Because it looked like the shotgun was not going to direct off there, but overall, thankfully it didn't. So, right now, we're going to, just, prepare for RPD2. And, RPD2 is gonna sort of be a run ender, almost. RPD2 and releasing it is actually the riskier section here. Going to trigger Mr. X, and then after that, we're going to, as soon as possible, wait for him to, hurry up on whatever the fuck he's doing. Actually, that was actually a little risky. You gotta ring around the rosy right here with him in the courtyard. That's actually a lot risky. I should have not done that. Recommendation is not to do that at all. What we're gonna do here is we're going to pretty much, go on ahead and get ready for, this section right here where it's gonna be very risky because you have to deal with the liquor here coming up. The liquor here is a absolute dick. Because this liquor right here is actually going to attempt to, A, block the door towards the room that we need to get to with the green key, or B, probably be right near to the other side of the wall, which we don't want him to the side of the wall. We'd rather just have him on the ceiling, because he's a little far on the ceiling, basically, and he won't kind of aggro when we pass on around him on each and any side, sort of. It's only when we're facing his face that's where it can kind of actually happen. And he's gonna crowd up towards that section right there. And we're gonna continue on walking on the way in. If you get the bad pattern, basically what you need to do is kind of hug behind his back a little bit. I'll show that in another video, kind of actually, what to do right there. Just gonna wait for Mr. X to pop up. gonna take forever to teleport. On the way out, we gotta be very aware, very aware of what's gonna happen basically with the liquor. We gotta go to the left as much as we can. Try not to touch the other liquor. He'll be on the other side right over there, but there's a chance he could probably touch you. And if you touch it, it's gonna aggro. Right there, hug it, hug it. And this is what things get much more riskier, because once we get close, when you hear Mr. X's audio getting it a little closer at you, then you need to run. You have no choice to run there. That is the chance where you need to run. And you have to get lucky on the exit, with the liquor not jumping in front of you or not coming over to slash you. Sometimes Mr. X will body block it, but not always. Doesn't always work as you want. As I would prefer it. But anything bad can just happen immediately in that section, and it's just absolute fucking horseshit. Your only option is to pray. God, actually. But we got the good pattern, and we got out of there safely. I'm just gonna decapitate all these fuckers. So coming back here, there's a high-grade gunpowder. We can mix it up with this yellow gunpowder to get shotgun shells. More shotgun shells, by the way. I'm gonna shoot that Mr. Raccoon everywhere. Of course, like a fucking idiot, I forgot to fucking put the crank in. Silly fucking klutz me. Wow. Wow, Shane. Wow.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
Whenever there's useless cutscenes, really, that are not really logical, logical so much, I tend to skip it sometimes. Not for force out of habit, just because I don't really want my viewers to get bored, really, off of seeing it. It's actually very boring cutscenes, useless to watch. So, Mr. X didn't block the way on the way out. If he did, we would have to use the backup strat. Which we didn't. We're just going to, hit all the way this way, basically. Hit downstairs. We should come... Just recommendation is to come back here on RP3. My, dumbass went here first. Never come here unless it's RP3. But now I gotta get a little lucky on the way out. And that's actually a little worse. More bullets. Let's pick up everything in this room, especially the file. This file is actually useless, actually. Zombie's not even alive. So, sometimes Mr. X will teleport right here. If he feels like it, he'll just be like Camper Carl and teleport. It's actually happened in 2 scenarios so far. He has actually teleport. That's actually It's actually a little cool. But whenever that happens, if he teleports to the wall there, the recommendation is to keep your flashlight not pointing towards Mr. X. Keep walking, and because Mr. X can't hear foot movement. Actually, fine, I can like sneak past him, but there's no way that happening. Now I gotta get a lot lucky on the way out. Because who knows if he's gonna crawl the wrong position that I don't want. The A right over here. And there he is. Had a feeling that he was gonna probably pop up there, but of course when that happens, this is the best we could do for now is to do another courtyard strat. Go back into the courtyard and ring around a rosy with him and get back down there. I know I see Diagro there. See Diagro, sometimes I might... It might be probably possible to walk carefully towards the office. Whatever, fuck him, we're out of here. There's a reason why you can notice I'm not reloading the shotgun is because leaving it by 2 shells, because we're about to get a Send mag with a shotgun. Well, send it upgrade to get some more bullets. In order to get those more bullets, we have to be at 2% of more bullets. Now we are done with RPD2. Now the area is more quiet because we took out all the enemies. More relaxing so far. I realized I throw flashbangs away, so I decided to go to the other item box right here. Item box right here, so we could get another flashbang. Now is this wasting time? Yes, but of course it was a mistake. We need a flashbang for the next area coming up. It's pretty relaxing when you could have quiet area in quiet and less intimidating area with no enemies in a Resident Evil game. Probably one of the most relaxingest feelings ever. Got no more enemies to fuck with you.
Explain the rumors about the orphanage. I just find it way too coincidental Umbrella's one of the benefactors.
You told me this interview was about the new scholarship Umbrella set up.
Come on, Annette. Nobody cares about that. They want to know about the G-virus
Where did you hear about this?
and that big fucking sinkhole in the city, which, by the way, rumor has it goes straight to your underground lab. Now, are you going to talk to me, or are you going to...
This interview is over.
Bitch.
What are they after?
Alright, so this is where I use my speedrun strategy in order to get out of here, basically. So we're gonna wait for that fat zombie to hit towards the locker right there. I mean, that last jail cell lock. And then after that, we're gonna wait for Mr. X and we're gonna do a very, very risky one and nearly get hit. We gotta stay wide enough as we can so he'll grab us. So we're gonna throw the splash thing, run around these guys, and we're done instead of killing them. Once again, shoutouts to the madman that cleans it. Keep cutscenes.
This is getting old. Saving your ass, that's twice.
I didn't realize you were keeping...
I take it you have the key card.
Yeah, and this. I was hoping you could explain what's on it.
Maybe. After I hear it. Let's get out of here.
Is that the intel you needed?
Unfortunately, no. Ben didn't come through.
Well, what exactly are you looking for?
More info on the people responsible for this mess. Road's out. Going through that gun shop looks like the only way. What a mess.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I said, don't move.
I'm just passing through. I'm gonna ask you to lower that weapon.
I tell you what, you're gonna turn around and go right back out the way you came in.
I think your daughter needs help, sir.
Don't tell me how to deal with my daughter.
Drop it.
No! Wait!
Ada. Just let them be.
Emma? Sweetheart, I told you to stay put.
Daddy?
Daddy's here. Come here. Okay? Those fucking things outside. Look what they did to us. You're a cop. You're supposed to know something. How did this happen? Huh? She was our sweet little angel.
Mommy?
I was sleeping, honey. Okay? And I'm gonna put you to bed too, okay? Emma. Just go. Just give us some privacy.
You know, It's one thing to keep the truth from me, but why him? I want to find out what's happening here, and stop whoever's behind it. Helping people like them? That's why I joined the Force.
My mission is to take down Umbrella's entire operation. We may not make it out.
Whatever it takes to save this city. Count me in.
Heard of the Umbrella Corporation? They're a pharmaceutical company secretly making bioweapons. They have a virus. It turns people into indestructible monsters.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
And that's why I'm looking for Annette. She's the one that knows how to get to it.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
Well said. After you.
Gee, thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here.
According to HQ, this leads right into Umbrella's secret facility.
Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Welcome to corporate America. Umbrella's created around the sewer.
Jesus! That an earthquake? What the hell? Again?
It's not too late to turn back, Leon.
No chance. You're stuck with me to the end. Ugh. Ugh. You sure this is the right way?
Unfortunately.
Wait there.
Leon! Get out of there!
Holy shit! Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
Leon, up here!
What the hell was...
Just get up here! Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous.
Identify yourself.
Annette Birkin.
She's who we're looking for?
Not much time. Need to dispose of it. We're here for the G-Virus.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm warning you, Doctor.
Oh, yeah?
Hey!
Stop!
You'll never get the G-Virus!
Didn't expect that from a scientist. Leon.
Forget about me. Just go. Stop her before she gets away.
I'm right outside the facility, in pursuit of Annette. If it's not on her, it must be in the nest. Once it's in hand, I'll call for extraction. You can run, Annette, but you can't hide.
If you have seen my Leon A run, you would know that it's nigh impossible to kill the enemies here. So,
It's secret weapon time.
because of the fact that Ada's handgun is very shitty. So really what you could do here is get lucky on not missing hits, and even though not missing hits does not mean you're gonna fucking have a horrible time trying to kill these guys, really the best option is to, yeah, just outright, just straight up, in the slightest. Hope for the best you get decaps. If you get decapitation rates, then, you know, lucky you. If you can't, then, you know, the game's saying fuck you, truthfully. One lucky I tested for a decap. Let's see what we got down here. Pretty sure it's gonna be the fat zombie being a piece of shit this time. Your DA for this session is locked to whatever DA it was originally at. So the session, whenever you play as Ada, is actually locked to whatever DA is at. So we're gonna quickly grab the bullets over here, and then pick up the flashbang for backup strats in case we don't attempt to kill all the enemies here. Oh, would you look at that? You got the good pattern where that guy was on the ground that time. These enemies don't really have that many cycles. It's just Ada's handgun's not the best gun for the session anyway, which causes them to have much more cycles whenever. Missy right here is just being a bitch, truthfully. I kind of hope for the best that I actually killed her, so whenever I knocked her down once, I just live with it. And don't live with the other shots, truthfully.
got you now. Always been good at running, Annette. Give you that.
So just as well for this area, it's actually very, very lucky. You have to be very, very lucky to get decaps, really. That's all. To complete it. With all kills. If you don't really get it, then I just see one. I actually don't even think it's actually not worth it to reset or something like that. Truthfully. If you don't get all the kills. Because, you know, like I said, her handgun is very cheap, so it's actually not going to be possible, truthfully.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now?
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it. You realize that?
And you won't die alone.
So that's basically about it.
Confirmed. Your ID is authorized until October 1st. Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
We're done. There's only one file you can pick up before you open that door.
Enough with this cat and mouse game.
The game is over. You lost.
Tell me, is your husband still alive? Or did you kill him so you could take credit for G?
Interesting theory.
If you don't cooperate, I'll get a sample from the nest.
Over my dead body.
Where's Leon when I need him?
Ada? Damn it. Ada? Where are you? That's a pleasant smell.
So after I attempted grabbing those shotgun shells, that zombie right there on the pelt servo just aggro. I just didn't want to make a mistake randomly miss this guy later. That was a very risky setup. Risky. But as you can see, after reloading the gun, you get 8 more bullets.
Shit.
I thought I could use my slew run strat, but of course that didn't work that time, of course. I actually shot the T-Mean a little too early, basically. Now I have to do a little risky movement, basically, there just to get around it. That T-Mean is a fucking shithead, basically.
Cable car.
Recommendation is to use my original no death run strategy and just hug the wall right there as you see as he gets out of the water, and he'll spin you around the position where you can just quickly, after you use the dagger, just get on towards the pedestal. Of course, you have to do fancy foot movement. I was just barely almost able to get that dodge, but of course, sometimes I do things a little too quick. So that's sort of probably an example how you can probably get out of it.
I don't like
but
the
you're
sound of that.
probably fuck. If you can get that attack to come out, probably. You just gotta be a little careful.
Ada. I'm coming, Ada.
We're gonna quickly go to the item box, put away literally everything besides the dagger and shit. Just gonna repair that with the handgun. And, we're gonna pick up the crank right there, fuse to whatever it's called, I don't care. Then we're gonna go all the way over here, and, yeah, just take out this zombie right here. And upgrade another barrel for the shotgun, which is actually useless, but still counts for 100% to get all upgrades. I want to head for a decap. What they ain't gonna look like there.
Jesus.
So, old thing. That is a tip that I found out, basically, that, if you shoot on standard and on, sort of on hardcore, it only just works for leg shots, but if on standard, sometimes on standard, if you shoot a zombie in its head or its leg, and it hits stun knockback, then you can run up to the zombie and decapitate it in its head. Shoutouts to Shout out to Carcinogen STA for showing that strategy, which was actually done by in front of his Matt Rock. You could actually just basically shoot him in its head and it'll take knockback. You can just run up to it and decapitate it. But on some point of the game, when it comes to higher DA, it's not going to always work for a lot of bullets that needs to be hardwired for it to work. Just go for the hit stun as much as you can there. If you want to do headshots, or just do the elect shots. Actually, elect shots are a little bit more recommended. Because now you kind of actually have a little bit of a guarantee, probably, almost. We're gonna hug the trash can as much as we can right there, so we can avoid that G mutant from aggroing. I mean, from it actually hitting us, actually. Because it'll cause hit stun towards you. And you hug that trash can wall right there. Secret film. Side hack. Then we can come up in here and there'll be a high-grade gunpowder, blue high-grade gunpowder, and a yellow gunpowder to get more magnet rounds. We're gonna hold on for magnet rounds up to this point. We need to get magnet rounds when we're in sewers because we need to get repaired for G3 later on in the game. Definitely a despisable thing to do. I mean, not despisable thing, recommended thing to do. Hand grenade there. Can't really use the Dragon Tail treasure box quite just yet, because we don't even have it. We do have the red jewel to get the magnum. So, surprise, surprise, we're back in the RPD, as you can see. So we're only mixing up handgun bullets up to this point, just only handgun bullets. You gotta get many blue gunpowders as we can, because that's all we're gonna be mixing. That's why I kind of actually picked them all up, just for that particular route in general. I thought putting away the crank right now we can get a arrangement with our inventory, just rearranging literally everything as I can and go. And this is really what we got prepared for, kind of actually. Except we forgot the original handgun. Yeah. Nice job, SJ. Nice job. We cleared out almost every enemy up to this point. We just gotta get rid of the liquors, really. Lobster fucking liquors. Oh yeah. Not sure if I mentioned this, but I'm gonna mention this again. Yeah, there's no liquor there in the A and the B scenarios, but in A scenarios there is a liquor. That liquor is replaced with the liquor downstairs that we need to get to up to this point in the B scenarios. Kind of just being a little careful. I'm not sure if I left little enemies alive here. But we can run straight for the door here. Just because they're not going to aggro at all. I have no tips to solving the solution puzzle. Just keep your eyes on the bottom, really, for now. That's all I can say, kind of actually, and look at the top in case you need a situation that you need to pay attention to. So we have the relaxing Resident Evil classic music playing. So after we're done doing that, we're going to go all the way back upstairs. Well, all the way deep upstairs. Oh, it's interesting. I never actually seen that actually open before. I actually don't know why they actually showed that yet. What's actually in there, basically. Kind of thinking, like, kind of always wondered that that room was probably like a cafeteria or something. That would be cool to go into a cafeteria in this game. Have another funny fun little set puzzle area exploration. Get more keys and stuff. If you don't show it, if you don't go with it. So there's a Mr. Raccoon right here that you can just shoot. Then after that, we will put the Stars badge in. We're gonna leave the Stars badge here for now until we come back very later. And we gotta remember to pick it up later. We get like 3 bullets right here. That up, pick that up. Go all the way back down the stairs and go straight forward. I actually could have just went back and get the Cinemag now. I mean, Cine upgrade for the Cinemagnum. There's a walk. Check what that liquor is. Just keep walking until we get close to the door. Hopefully it doesn't randomly decide to just run straight towards you and aggro. The aggro's you're running, like I did almost there. File there. File load shotgun shells here. Side pack. Blah blah blah. Naughty nah. Dagger. Blue gunpowder. Coming out the room, we're gonna use the magnum here in order to get rid of this liquor. It won't really aggro, because this programming does not aggro, really, as long as you don't pass down the black tether mark. This looker is just confused where it's going. That crawling sound is annoying. Anywho. That kind of actually looked like it was dead there. Wow, that was actually interesting.
Just...
There's a picture frame of Rebecca. If you look under Wesker's desk, you actually pick up the upgrade for the Cine Mag. Then after that, yeah, we're done for that section there. We gotta be very careful, very, very careful for the next port here. Because now we gotta go back to the area where the liquor was at in RBD2. And we're gonna give this liquor what it deserves. It's a fucking hell no. Just die, you piece of shit. Is what we're about to do here. Figure out where it's at. Oh, here it is. You got a better position to set it up for a shot. We can still kill this guy, by the way. But we just can't kill the second guy that's from this area. This game needs to get this shit together when it comes to decaps. So coming up in here, we're gonna check where this liquor is. Let's take hit stun of a headshot. It's next to our liquor. So we don't really gotta worry so much about liquor sometimes whenever you get a headshot by Emma. It's like if when they take hit stun, you gotta be quick on running out of the room, truthfully. You gotta wait for the music to respawn. At first I thought it's not happening, but it was happening. Really, once we get the Magnum, we're overpowered with the liquors. Super easy to take them out. Guess I can mention some things. By the way, the reason why I haven't been recording so much recently is because I've been having some shit going on in my life. Some exciting shit, some hard shit, and some bad shit. And I also got sick past a couple days ago, basically. Which is why I'm kind of getting over a cold. If you can notice from other streams with Red and Josh that I was coughing a lot. I'm feeling better, a little bit. A little bit. I didn't catch COVID. Don't worry. Still doing fine. Just, gotta stay safe out there, y'all. Really, we're not about to waste any fucking time with this liquor, basically, because he just likes to be a weirdo. Of course, I missed that shot. I magically got out of there alive. Wow. I was super nervous that it was gonna count for a decap, but it worked. Now we're done with the whole RPD. And I mean the whole RPD. But yeah, I hate it when that shit happens. Whenever I get sick, I normally have to stop doing work for a couple days. I've been working on some cool little neat runs, by the way, some games. You're gonna be seeing some Resident Evil Revelations content on the channel soon. By the way, I actually completed a kill all run for Resident Evil Revelations 1. So, be aware to get ready to check that out soon. Actually, still routing in that game. So, we're gonna go ahead and throw away just items that gives us 4 inventory slots open up. That's all. Use Stars badge once and for all right here. Pretty much all the files and all the kills and all the Mr. Raccoons you can get in the RPD. If you're playing on the PC version, then I mean, truthfully, you can use the 920 FPS if you want on bosses, but G2 is not really recommended to do it if you are going to use it. I mean, I can surely imagine how easy it is for the PC version to kill all. Probably not 100%, of course, but overall, it is to a certain extent, a lot easier for a 100% run. Just remember to do your luck shots on zombies in water. Always remember, when you luck shot them in the water, they fall down, they die. For real. I'm pretty sure if you stand still for too long, they'll probably hit you randomly as they're dying underwater, so keep that in mind. You gotta keep moving after you luck shot them. Set a session in these scenarios is a little bit difficult. But it is marginally in these scenarios because we got more zombies here. And first things first, we're gonna do trigger this guy and Howard shot that with a magnum. Do a focus shot. When you do a focus shot, you cost 16% or 15% more damage, regardless of DA. After you do two focus shots from the Magnum, then after that, just go on ahead and finish off with the original handgun. Pretty much. Raccoon. See that zombie, he's available in the beast scenarios only. Recommendation: if you are going to kill G mutants, which you actually have to in order to get around them consistently, you have to use the Magnum. Only the Magnum as Leon.
What the hell was that?
Only just the Magnum. Do not use the flamethrower, but you need to save flamethrower rounds for G mutants, group motherfuckers in the lab. All the way over here, there goes another mutant. You got Skeleton, which is a shield armor. It doesn't really see damage there. We still have to use 2 focus shots. I thought I can get a little bit lucky there, which was insanely risky. But whatever, fucking, he's dead. This is how much it costs to really do a kill-all run, really. File right there. We're gonna put our inventory ready for the boss fight for Birkin here coming up. So here's how this puzzle will go. We're gonna put Leo right there and put Taurus in the middle, and then pick up Cancer, put the Aquarius right here, and file right there. Then we're gonna put Cancer right here. Then we're gonna put Capricorn right here, and then we're gonna leave Aries alone.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
I almost forgot that flashbang. Almost. Doing good on grenades so far. Just make sure you don't miss off on 10. That's really it. Really, this is all we can prepare for this boss, really. Just gotta make sure the flashbang's equipped. Flamethrower is going to be definitely useful for this boss, and in particular matter that we need to make sure we have it at all-time equipped. To put the 2 flashbangs we need. That was absolutely not a hit. I didn't take a hit there, it was just force damage. Well, not force damage, but force, like, hit stun. We're not even gonna use the flamethrower on White just yet. We're gonna wait for him to hurry up. Hurry up, stop being a douchebag. Just sit right here. By him, and then we're gonna aim right here. He's gonna charge at us, and when he makes a roar sound, he's gonna bump his head into a wall like an idiot. So we're gonna quickly as possible straight up all the way down here. And here's how this is gonna go. We're gonna hit the button right here. Boink, boink. And we're gonna throw a flashbang, stun, and regardless of where he's at, he's definitely gonna get stunned. We're gonna burn his ass. And then after that, we're going to do 3 focus shots on his eye right here. And yeah, I might as well pop off some bullets while we're at it, basically. But we gotta make sure the flashbang is equipped once we get back up. And then burn him again. And Yeah, that's
now
it.
I got you.
Don't attack him again because he will get up faster. It's not actually recommended to hit him again. He's just gonna get up a lot faster. Which I was hoping that that was enough damage to take him out, but of course, I ran into a very, 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 very big problem kind of actually here. So here's where I'm kind of actually in the risk of carefulness, praying to figuring out what the fuck I'm gonna actually do when he gets back up. I think burning him would work, but it worked.
Let's do this.
What was supposed to happen is that was supposed to be enough HP because I did 3 focus shots with the Magnum, actually. I should have just used a knife there, truthfully. I had to kind of pray, but that was absolutely a very risky, scary run ender almost. I don't know. That actually was scary. Actually, I was actually supposed to use the knife there. I guess I forgot to actually use the knife there to do a couple slashes, but overall, do as I say, not as I do, basically. Recommendation, if you already know what to do with that strat, go watch the Leon A run. You'll know how direct that actually is.
Let's hope that
of actual strat. I almost fucked it all the way up and almost lost the whole segment there, but that was really bad. I'll explain in the A scenario. I mean, I explained in the A scenario how that trick works to fight him, but like that, but of course didn't work as we kind of wanted it to. Of course.
Ada, where are you?
Over here!
I managed to not take damage.
I was getting worried there for a sec.
I can't get it out.
I don't know if I should,
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
Okay. It's gonna hurt. Hold on.
I can do it myself.
Just relax, okay? So, what do we do now?
Get yourself out of here. While you still can.
I'm not just gonna leave you. Not like this.
You don't understand. The situation's worse than I thought.
You're not getting rid of me that easy. You protected me. Now it's my turn.
Didn't realize we were keeping score.
Grab my shoulder.
Don't push it, rookie.
Okay, just trying to help. What's your step?
You want to help? We have to get to the nest.
Nest?
Umbrella's lab, right beneath us. Net let it slip. That's where the virus samples are. You up for this?
Think I could fit it in my schedule.
Come on. We got work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
The cable car will take us down to Nest. The wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway, we're almost there.
File from Claire right there. Just
This may
explaining
be a
what you
one-way
need to do to
ride,
get out of here.
So be prepared, Leon.
Useless file anyway. Regardless.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
You know what I was thinking? I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
I agree, but to be clear, you're not working in official capacity. This is a federal case. Once we get the G-Virus, I'm back on my own. Hey, Leon. Trust me?
You trust me?
Honestly, if I didn't, you'd probably be dead.
Right.
I thought I might need your help, and I was right. If you can secure the G-Virus, I can make sure what happened in Raccoon City never happens again.
Ada, you said it yourself. It's a federal case. I don't
Leon,
have the authority.
Look at me. I'm a liability now. If I'm gonna finish this case, you're the last hope I've got.
I'm not just gonna leave you here. What if you're attacked? What if you need help?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I gotta see this through. And I want to see you again. I got plenty to live for. Trust me.
Now, arriving at Nest.
Go. Please, we don't have much time. You're gonna need this.
Okay.
Leon. Counting on you.
I know.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. Welcome to Nest. Enjoy your visit.
Okay. I wonder where the...
We're just gonna put away everything for now. Except the daggers. So I just pick up that blue gunpowder bucket.
Viruses.
We do need to skip the Magnum for right now. We don't really need the Magnum for a very long time. Got more shotgun shells. Still can't read that file in Leon scenarios. Only in Claire. Flamethrower rounds right here. Because I sort of actually used a little bit way too much during the fight, basically. I sort of do need to get a little lucky coming up for the next areas later on. Just Mr. Raccoon right there, shoot it. I was actually very lucky to take him out with the original handgun there. That was actually a lot savagey. Something's on here. He's trying to troll us. Yeah, in that case, you can go eat a dick. You know, it's hard to bite me when your fucking head is in a million pieces. Imagine trying to bite somebody but your head is in a million pieces. Whoa. Super scary.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the East area.
G-Virus is in the West area. Got it.
So because we have the modulator right off the bat, we're just gonna go on ahead and use it. Yeah, fuck, just rearrange the inventory real quick. You get it very early in the B scenario, specifically because you're part-time. Zombie popping up here. Funny, he actually fell asleep, actually, as I was decapitating him. SOS, even though it's SOO, even though it's S, even though it's OSS, basically. SOS. Anywho. It's raccoon there.
Son of a bitch.
Decapitate. That fucker. And we're gonna go towards this door here. We're gonna get a little close. Trigger these guys. The zombies will be asleep or something like that. I bet I can take her out with the handgun. With the knife here, basically, thinking that the knife would do something. It worked. Oh my. So right here, we're going to, just basically go on ahead and throw, another batch of items away. There's actually not many.
Jesus. What happened here?
Got that yellow gunpowder. So this is the part where you need to have a lot of daggers on you. A lot of daggers is definitely going to be suitable for you right here. So you gotta take out G mutants. I mean, mutants. And we gotta shoot them in their eyeball first. And when we shoot them in their eyeball, and they get like knocked back over, that is basically when you can just go on ahead and burn them. When we take out all the eyeballs. Well, run up to them and slash all their eyeballs off with a knife. You have to tap the button as carefully as possible. If you're playing with a horrible controller, I do apologize if it's risky for you to tap your button a little bit, but overall, I actually don't know what to say except hopefully you kind of actually are lucky enough to tap the button a little bit. Just tap the button every 3 seconds. Kind of actually, and that's it for it. I do necessarily apologize for the ones that have horrible controllers for this part. But this is all you could probably do. You know, just kind of thinking about taking out zombies in this game kind of puts me in a poo-poo mood for Chinese food right now. I don't know, that was just random. I just put it up. Anywho, since it is in the B scenario, it's red, green, blue. So red, green, blue. Red, I mean, no. Not red, green, blue. I meant to say blue, red, green, blue. I mixed that up. I'm sorry about that. Blue, red, green. Turn my microphone up there. Blue, red, green. 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 In the B scenarios. That is the A scenario strat. I mixed that up. It's, the B scenario is blue, red, green. Coming out here, we're going to check where this mutant clock is at. And we're going to lure him away from this guy. Of course, he's being a jerk. There's random animation frames you can hit stun from. And the one that is annoying as fuck to go with is that one right here. Where he just charges up to you. As he takes hits and sort of. Just aim at its crouch. It's the best solution to get rid of it. I had like way too many daggers, so we were able to free up another space for it. So because we turned the light on there, we're just gonna make a straight run for the door here because this liquor is actually not gonna be able to get us. Just straight shot to the door.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages.
Ugh. Who left the freezer? Open.
Cooling complete.
Strike forward for here, and the zombie will wake up, but fuck him. He's just gonna get decapitated. He's gonna get decapitated right there, and check wherever this Groot is. And here's what we're gonna do. In order to not trigger the other zombie on top, we're gonna lure him downstairs first. Hopefully get enough space. More bullets. More items to get more Magnum rounds. Really, right here, I don't actually need that much use for the shotgun no more. And, right about here, we're going to, pick up the Magnum again. And the Magnum here, for the liquids downstairs, it's about to be less Armageddon again. Once you get rid of them. I thought blasting a shotgun shell would do a trick for here, but I'm pretty sure that liquor did not take damage. More yellow gunpowder up in here, more flamethrower rounds. flame through it. Right there. We're not gonna need a shotgun for the rest of the game. We're actually good to go. Go home, ho ho. And we're gonna pick up more flame for it, and then we're gonna go back up here. So you gotta go ahead and get rid of this guy right here before Mr. X shows up. It's very easy to accidentally miss.
That did the trick.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures. We're pretty much done with all the enemies. We're pretty much done, I believe.
Shit! Him again?
Also, you gotta make sure you pick up that flashbang on the way out. We kill all the Groots. All of them. All the Groots are gone. By the way, there's a file that I missed out on in the A scenarios runs that is actually right here that I wasn't notified about. It is basically another LCJG mutant file, basically G virus file. You know, I thought it was the T virus. Now it's called G virus. I kind of wonder what's up with that. Were they like making different experimentations? Like now first they got the zombie virus, now they got the G virus, which does not make zombies. Probably they just make G fucks.
Hopefully the G sample's up here.
Hand grenade there. Yellow gunpowder. Just mixing that up to get more Magnum rounds. Now we got 27 Magnum rounds. I mean, not 27, like 11 Magnum rounds. That's all we can do for now. Blue gunpowder, and we kind of actually have nothing to mix up to this point. So, that's all we can do. Just mix up shotgun shells and reload it in the shotgun here. We're gonna leave one inventory slot open for this boss coming up. We don't even need the flashbang there in our inventory.
Huh. That was easy.
You gotta make sure the Magnum is definitely equipped for this boss coming up.
Oh. Alright, now back to Ada.
Attention, unauthorized.
Just to avoid some stupid shit from happening, for like me randomly losing a run during this boss, because this boss is a little risky, a little dicey. So we're gonna just go ahead and grab the med sprays. Even though there's a chance I can get this boss done without taking damage, but anywho. I'm gonna do my best as I can to commentate on this boss, basically, so bear with me a little bit as you're following along, if you are. Hopefully you watched the video first before you did. That's very important, so you know what you're gonna be doing. Do as I say, not as I do. Avoid mistakes.
He's mine. This has to end.
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, William. You left me no choice.
You called this thing William. Why?
It shouldn't have been like this. It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
You're Umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this?
Yes. But we never meant for this to happen.
Then tell me everything. Right from the start.
You don't get away that easily.
Good God, William. What have you done?
So you made this monster.
We made the G-Virus, but we never intended
You can
this
spin it any way you want. You're still responsible.
What are you doing?
We can't let him get away!
Alright, let me end this here.
So here's how this is gonna go. First things first, we're gonna try to get lucky on taking out the eyeball here. I can use all of his arms out of the way, basically, permanently. But we're gonna shoot the eyeball in the back and get lucky on shooting that on the back. Then after that, we're going to try to shoot the eyeball right over there on the edge side, right there, as much as we can there. And then we're going to burn his ass. Get close to him as we're burning his ass. We're going to wait until he gets back up. And once he stops roaring, that's basically when we stop using the flamethrower. Then after that, this is where things kind of get a little bit dicey, a little bit, basically. Oh god, I got insanely lucky right there. That was actually scary lucky right there. That I managed to get around that basically alive. Basically, on the second phase, you gotta go roll. You gotta be very aware on, movement on where G2 is gonna try to attack you at. Of course, G2's being a dick. So far, so good with him being a dick. As we're trying to, shoot him in his eyeballs, of course. But he's just not giving us that much luck on doing that. So, at this point right here, basically, whenever G2 actually decides to be a dick here, you gotta hope for the best he decides to grab something off the wall again, so we can like, try to shoot the other eyeball off. As much as we can here. That's the only thing we can actually kind of now do. And then after that, just keep blasting him with the flamethrower as much as you can here. We're at 300 flamethrower rounds. We're gonna stop once we get to 200. Then we're gonna lay into with him with a handgun after that, and equip the magnum again, try to keep on blasting him. Like a lot of focus shots here. As much as you possibly can. Hope for the best that that's fucking enough, basically. So when he does decide to charge again, it will be too late, probably. It's kind of a risky fight, basically, like that for a kill-all run, because we do need to save some flamethrower rounds for the last hunters. I mean, last root motherfuckers. Fuckers! Puta! Alright, so, after that, just like, not much to do except grab some of the items off of the fight. Just like 2 flashbangs and hand grenades, and that's about it. And 9 rounds. That's it. We're done.
Jesus. That looks bad.
Feels worse. Believe me.
Talk about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary. She's gonna sell it. The G-Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
Bullshit.
I hope you're right. But if the G-Virus gets into the wrong hands...
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention.
I was just thinking about you.
That makes 2 of us. I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
As I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you, I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you?
Look, I'm just doing my job.
And I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
And you shoot me. But I don't think you can.
No one gets that sample now.
Hold on. I think I can...
Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
Mom, I can fly! Ah!
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
All's well, it ends well for Leon and Ada. You know, people always ask how does Ada survive that. I think Ada like has a grappling hook on how she survives that, and how her appearance somehow makes sense in Resident Evil 4.
Who's that?
Claire!
Leon? You're down here too!
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Listen to me. You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out. We can make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? Hey, Leon, you're breaking up.
Forget about me. Just get out of here. Damn it.
9 minutes until...
Still picking up that dagger just for interest of safety. I only got hit 2 times in this run, alright. Or else that was the first time I got hit. I actually forgot. Alright, so here's where, we're gonna kinda actually get a little bit lucky right here, kinda actually. We're gonna shoot that fucker and shit, and then after that, we're gonna shoot this dickhead. And, the door right behind us is a way we can get to in case something goes wrong and we need a backup strap. We can just sit by the door or sit inside the door. Somehow that G mutant was a piece of shit and he somehow grabbed us. Fuck him. We were directly inside the door, basically. I guess we just predicted our movement and caused Leon to randomly come back out. This section is an absolute pain in the ass, but anywho. We're gonna check which other ones of them are eyeballs are not open. Burn them. Hopefully it's all enough. Honestly, it's gotta be enough. And that's all the group motherfuckers in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Fuck them. I swear, the group motherfuckers are probably one of the worst enemies in this game. I said G-Mutants were worse, but no. I take that back. The group motherfuckers are sure faster than them.
It's just a fucking joke.
Anywho, for Mr. X, we're just gonna go ahead and, like, slide by him. I mean, wait, go the other way in order to avoid him. This guy has low HP. Just blast the flamethrower at him. Or you could just decapitate him, but we don't want to waste bullets. As a friend, I might turn off for a second. Oops. Anywho.
Gotta keep going.
Alright, so we're gonna grab all the grenades out of the item box here, and we're also gonna just basically throw away all of our guns. We don't even need to take our guns for right now. Just grab all the grenades from the item box, really. That's all we need to grab. Actually, right here. Just to make sure we're 100% prepared for this boss coming up right here. And, really we just need to be sure that we have, like, literally... We have, like, enough 10 hand grenades and, we gotta make sure we have 10 hand grenades and 6 flashbangs, or if we use the other flashbang during the GT boss, then we would have like about left. I would say we have like about 5 left after that, probably. Actually, no, it needs to be there. So this is where things get very frustrating. This is where I explain, save all your grenades to the fucking final boss, because once again, Mr. X is the only possible motherfucker that's gonna fuck you up to this point. His Kratos looking ass. Ripped off. Fucker. Anywho. So here's how this is gonna go. I'm gonna have to do the best I can to explain how this is gonna go. You gotta pay attention to the animations during this boss as much as you can. Randomly something bad can happen, but you gotta be aware. You gotta be ready for some things like this. So, pay attention to his left leg right there. When it gets all the way towards his neutral positioning standing, that is basically where you throw the hand grenade. And then eventually after the 6th grenade, Leon's gonna say, what is it with the screen, basically, at some point. Yeah. And that's when he's gonna start jumping. That's when he's in phase 2, basically. When he's in phase 2, you gotta start being aware, you gotta jump towards you gotta start running towards the right. Like that. Of course, I lost that other grenade. So right here, At this point of the fight, this is basically where everything is free for all, basically right here. And of course the game cheesed me right there, and that was actually scary. Basically, just don't fuck around at this point. Just keep throwing flashbang after flashbang, wait for his recovery animation frames to stop.
Not good.
So you can start throwing flashbangs at him again. I try sometimes moving from a different position because I actually can run the risk of fucking it up. Also, I accidentally throw that last flashbang there. We need to save that last flashbang. Do not do what I did. Save that last flashbang. Otherwise, you're gonna have to use the speedrun strat. The speedrun strat is a little bit risky, but it's actually consistent. But you want to save it for this encounter right here, so
Where did this thing come from?
you can have it rare. Of course, we were in a bad position there, of course, and that was such horseshit. Fuck you, Mr. X. Go to hell. I was hoping the speedrun strat would have to work there, but he was way too far away, so, of course, shit like that happens. Fuck you. Anywho, that's it. Of course, you're gonna get hit. You need to save that last... Okay, back to what I was saying. You need to save that last flashbang. Do not throw it way too early, basically. Just save it until the end of the cutscene and then throw it again. And then there you go. We're done with the video game. We're out.
Shit!
We outie. We killed all the enemies.
Can we get out of here?
Now all that's just left is to kill the final boss. And the final boss is very easy, so don't even worry. It's seriously that easy. Just use scaling scope in the fight. You gotta wait for the eyeball to pop up. If you fuck it up, then... As much as I want to say something that's not nice, I'm just not gonna say it. Even though it's like literally 100% easy.
Can't believe I actually miss her.
You know, I would say Leon B was probably the most riskier kill-all runs in all the other scenarios. I would say Leon B is actually probably one of the most frustrating ones to complete.
Leon?
We made it.
Just like I said we would.
Who's this?
This is Sherry.
Okay. Jesus.
What was that?
I don't know. I'll go. You take care of Sherry.
If you got some extra locker on rounds, there's not much commentating here. The only thing I guess I could say is just have your match and push it out. Really, that's it.
You got a problem with death?
So, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was Leon A's B scenario run.
Come on! Want some more?
Kill all, no save, no death run, 100% all files hysterectomies.
Christ! Just die already!
Now it's time just to end the fight. And that was enough. Hope you guys enjoy. Like and comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials. Socials are Snapchat. You can follow me and my friend Red and Josh there. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching.
Are you guys, like, boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, we're just... well, we actually just met last night.
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Look! He might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on.
Hey, that was Live Another Day by the Great.
He was friendly.
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you're damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
Hey, you guys can adopt me.
Adopt you?
We can get a puppy.
Puppy?
And a parrot.
Parrot.
I always wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
Next up on this boring Wednesday is a song to get your blood pumping.
Where did the time go? Running scared for so many years, and now I'm here. I look round, but I don't see anyone. Everything I love's come and gone. I walk alone with a loaded gun. What went wrong? There's two sides to every story. The defeat of the pain of the glory. It all burns away. But how did it go so wrong? Now it's all gone. Where did my life go? I look in the mirror, but what I see, it ain't me. These streets are paved with fantasies of what the other half can be, but now it's flying in the breeze. There's two sides to every story. The defeat of the pain of the glory. It all burns away. But how did it go so wrong? Now it's all gone. Forget yesterday. It ain't worth the pain. It ain't worth the pain. The pain of remembering. There's two sides to every story. The defeat